Well. What do we have here at 8:10 in studio? The one, the only, Jeff Frame. Now, welcome, Mr. Frame.
Thank you very much, Tori. Thanks for having me.
To KHTS. You are very well known around the Santa Clarita Valley.
Not all for good reasons, but mostly for good reasons, hopefully.
For making us laugh. You're a comedian.
I am.
You're a comedian, and you do the comedian stuff.
I am. I'm a stand-up comic. I do a lot of comedy, and a lot of art and directing and all sorts of stuff. I produce a comedy show at the Maine sometimes, and at Pocock Brewery once a month. And
yeah. But that's not why you're here.
that's not why I'm here.
You are here. You dip a toe in everything, mister.
I do.
And today we're going to talk about amateurs at the Maine. Amateurs, I'm putting that in quotes, or underlining it, or bolding it. Amateurs at the Maine. Tell us a little bit about amateurs. Is it a play? Is it a musical? Is it a show? What kind of show? What are we doing?
Amateurs is a play by Tom Griffin, and I directed one of his scripts about 10, 11 years ago at the Maine. It was at the Rep, when it was the Repertory East Playhouse. It was called The Boys Next Door, and I love his scripts, and he had this great quote that I read that said he writes serious plays that are funny, and that's kind of what this is. It's one of those things where it's a comedy a lot of the time, and it's funny, but it also has real people and real characters with some depth and insecurities and dimensions to them, and real situations that has a little bit more heart and punch to it.
We love live theater in the Santa Clarita Valley. We love it. I support it. I hope people continue to support it. We lost it for a while during the height of the pandemic, and now it is back in full force. We have so many theater companies in the Santa Clarita Valley, and especially just down the street here on Main Street, including the Maine. You have some brilliant actors in this show. You want to tell me a little bit about the actors who are playing parts in this? Yeah,
the thing I've learned is this is my sixth show directing. It's been a while, but the thing I learned was if you cast well, the rest of directing is very easy. And I have the best cast, the strongest cast, top to bottom, I think I've ever had. I couldn't be luckier. There's been nothing but progress on the show in rehearsals, no drama, no any of the other stuff, and it's fantastic. I've got a lot of former, long-time Santa Clarita stalwarts that a lot of people know. I've got a few people who've been in some shows up here that they're going to love. I'll run through the names real quick, if you don't mind, just because I don't want to get in trouble from any of them. But I've got Summer Litwin. She's done a few shows up here. She's absolutely fantastic. Michael Collins, who a lot of people are going to know from a lot of shows at the Canyon Theater Guild, the Maine, the Rep. George Cummings, a former KHTS guy.
George Cummings?
Yeah.
That hack.
Yes.
You put him in your show.
I did. I put him in my show. George has done a few shows with me now, and he's back, which tells you something, I guess. He keeps
we
coming
love
back
George.
For more.
We love. You know we're kidding, right?
And
we love
George.
Of
course.
Yeah,
and he's absolutely wonderful. He's brilliant to work with. Another former KHTS long-timer, Jason Endicott.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago, and for a very long time. And Jason, this is his first show back on stage in about 6 years. And so a lot of people know him also from Canyon Theater Guild, the
Now,
Rep.
Let's talk about Jason for just a second.
Yes.
So he's been away for a while. Was he a little rusty? Did he have to dust the rust off? What do you think?
He wasn't at all.
Came right back into it.
He really wasn't. And I mean, I've been away probably just as long as a director as he's been away as an actor, and he really didn't have to dust off at all. It was the part's perfect for him, and he's absolutely wonderful, and I love working with him. I've worked with him a few times as well. He and I are great friends, and we have a really good kind of easy rapport, which is always nice.
Fantastic.
And
Who else is in it?
Well, I've got Ashley Taylor, who was in Housewives of Troy at the Maine not so long ago. Abby Bowling also was in Housewives of Troy and has been at CTG. David Kenny is another one who I don't think has done anything for a little while up here, but wonderful actor, really brilliant, did a lot of stuff at the CTG. Mike Keene has done a lot of shows at the CTG. Sonia Arnold, who is our youngest person in our cast, and she's done a lot of shows. Youngest but experienced. She's experienced. She's done a lot of shows, and she's going to steal a lot of scenes. She's really wonderful. She just kind of lights it up every time that she's up there. She's fantastic.
So, Jeff, let me ask you this. Why should we come to see your show? Do we want to laugh? Do we want to, are there any tears? What are we going to feel when we come to the show?
There's both. And that's why you should come to the show is because you're going to feel. I think you're going to feel both those things. There's a lot of laughs. There's a lot of real moments. And there also should be some tears. If you have a heart, there should be some tears. So I'm going to put that on you. If you don't cry, it's probably more of an
It's on
issue.
us.
It's more of an issue with you than the performances, is what I think. So,
Range of emotions.
Range of emotions.
Excellent. And when do you open?
We open April 14th, so
Next
week
week.
from tomorrow. Week from tomorrow.
Next week, so on a Friday.
Friday, yeah, we open on the 14th.
And according to my paper here, it looks like you go through the April 23rd. Am I
correct? Two weekends. Two weekends only. There's only 7 shows. We've got 4 the first weekend and 3 the second weekend.
Okay, so we got to get in. We can't.
You're not going to have a lot of chance to get in there and see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful theater. I love it. What do you call that? A black box? What do you call it?
It's closer to black box. And I love what the city has done. I got to give real credit to the city for when the Repertory East Playhouse went out. I was very disappointed to see the possibility that I love all the businesses on Main Street. I absolutely do, and I think it's wonderful what we have going on in Newhall. But I just didn't want to see an arts place turn into another maybe coffee shop or boutique or something.
Absolutely.
We have those. There's other spaces for it.
Yeah.
And I was so thrilled when the city stepped in and kept another venue for arts alive. And not only have they kept it alive just for arts, but they've given a venue for a lot of small, like you mentioned, there's so many production companies now in Santa Clarita who are putting on plays, and there's other art there. There's music and comedy and all these other things that are available to us as a community, and the city has helped make that happen, and I think they deserve a ton of credit for keeping that just a great arts venue.
Live entertainment is something special, and I think what happened when we lost it for a while during the height of the pandemic.
Brutal.
I think we lost a part of ourselves because we don't realize when you go to a live production of any sort, even to see stand up, or you see a play or a musical or just something live, some live entertainment, it is so uplifting. No matter what the subject matter, even if it's a serious play or a funny play or you doing stand up, it just makes you feel good and it makes you feel alive. And live entertainment, I'm all for it, and I wish you absolutely the best luck. We want everyone with broken legs in the cast. You have an amazing cast, and it's called Amateurs. It's at the Main. It opens next Friday. Get your tickets. What's the easiest way to get tickets? Is it going to atthemain.org?
I think so. I think that's probably the easiest way because it's an Eventbrite link. I've got a QR code here. I don't know. I can hold that. I don't know if you're watching on the.
Look at that.
If you're watching on the stream, there's the QR code right there. I'll hold it nice and still.
Look at.
Yeah.
Man, Jeff Frame's got it going on.
I'm trying.
He's got it going on. He's directing Amateurs. It's at the Main. Beautiful cast opens next Friday, 8 p.m. Go see it. Go support live theater. You won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. This will probably be an exceptional show, and just going out, seeing something live, it
fills the spirit up. That's the thing I missed. That's the thing I missed the most during the pandemic.
Absolutely.
Music, comedy, plays. I missed it so much. They were on Zoom and it wasn't the same. And I'm just glad
we
back
tried.
Doing. Yeah, we tried. We keep trying to do things, and
right.
I appreciate the resiliency of it. But I'm glad we're back sitting together and watching live things.
Best of luck. Break all the legs. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Tori.
When you need legal